Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast of machine, getting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need, indeed. Pedal to the metals, a life that I dream. Can't settle for tea kettle when I can roast it like coffee bean. My chances splitting the seams, pumping supreme. A rough race leaves enough traceless, smoking with steam. Spinning wheels, hitting deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics to win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, fly by, feel the G-force, adjust, get the better lap. My tires may be bold, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.
You on? All right. Good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Checkered Flag. I'm your host, Ace Naylor. As always, we've got a great show today. I want to first off by giving our condolences to the family of Steve Barnes, passed away earlier today, lost his battle to cancer. I looked up to Steve as a host and an announcer myself, and well, we have a problem here with our thing. We'll have to redo. I looked up to Steve myself, and we're all very, very unfortunate loss for all of us. So our heart goes out to him and his family. Tonight, we've got our co-host, the birthday boy, Bryce Ott. Thanks for showing up, man. Hi. And what better way to be here than spend your birthday with us, man? That's tight. I like that. Yep. We also welcome Southern Crush 1/3 scale monster truck driver. Now get this, Pleasant Cook, a.k.a. 4x4 Barbie. You'll talk to her about what keeps her wheels turning, as well as her support for the World of Motorsports Breast Cancer Foundation. Also tonight, we're going to talk to Daniel DeKeyser, the 7D Racing for Ronnie. We're going to have him on a little bit later to talk about his climbing up through the ranks very quickly in Outlaw Karts. And he's actually racing a 250 Micro now. So we'll talk to him about that a little later. We got to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this with Southern Crush 4x4 Barbie in just a moment.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
All right, folks, welcome. We are back. Checkered Flag Show. We got Bryce Ott in the studio right now. Right now we've got Southern Crush 4x4 Barbie, and she's got her trucks behind us. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Man, this is so exciting. And, you know, when I first ventured into this auto racing, I had no idea they had development programs for monster trucks too. We'll talk about that a little later. But where did the name Southern Crush come from? And 4x4 Barbie, how'd you come up with that?
Well, as you can see, I'm a Southern girl. I love my boobs and my trucks, and I'm from Missouri, and yes, that is a Southern state. So,
Yes.
And plus, I have a crush thing, so Southern and crush kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, there you go. You had you had a double prom, by the way. How was that? Your double prom thing. How was that?
It was pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
I got to go to my hometown prom, Woodland High School, and I got to go to another prom that's right next to us, Warren High School. And then both of my dates were actually named Jake, but no, they were not the same person. And yes, I did talk my mom into letting me wear boots in my prom dress. So that's pretty awesome.
Right on. I was going to ask you, did you bring your truck out? Did you pick up your date in one of your trucks? No. Did you?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, you did. Yeah. We got Bryce Ott here. Bryce, do you got a question for her? Number 5. Let's give her number 5 question.
Okay. What age did you know when you're going to be a monster truck driver?
I'm around 6 years old, actually. My dad's friend worked for Bigfoot down in St. Louis, Missouri, and Dan Brente actually let me sit in a Bigfoot monster truck. And then ever since then, I knew I had to be behind the wheel.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, you've got we've had Shane on the show. Shane, aka KKJ. Want to give him a quick shout out. He's going to be on later tonight to call in and tell us about what he's got going on. Now, his truck goes 100 to 200 miles per hour. Is that how fast those trucks go? Is that how fast those trucks go? 100 to 200 miles an hour?
100 miles an hour. My truck actually goes like 90 miles per hour.
Oh, wow. So close.
I wouldn't want to ride that fast. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, so close. Wow, that's pretty exciting. And let's talk about something you're doing really awesome. You're doing with your program. You're doing a thing called World Motorsports Breast Cancer Foundation. Tell us about that. That's pretty awesome.
Well, I'm very honored to be a part of this foundation. My great-grandma actually died of breast cancer, and I was very close to her when I was little. So I'm very, very honored to be representing this foundation. And I'm just hoping one day we can all just crush cancer.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
How many shows do you run a year?
Well, that kind of varies. I do a lot of displays with my sponsor, Vision Wheel, but I do many shows, the toughest monster truck tour, monster truck throwdown, checkered flag, family events, and I'm looking forward to doing way more shows with them during this summer.
Wow, that's exciting. Now let's talk about your trucks. You got 2 wonderful looking trucks behind you. Now these trucks here, yeah, they're showing. These trucks here, van and white, ladies and gentlemen. The trucks you have behind you, they're actually 1/3 scale of the original monster truck. Is that correct?
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Half scales or full size, and you got your third scales.
Now, what kind of engine are you running in those things?
Honda 4-cylinder. Gives out 160 horsepower, gives it everything it needs to keep the tires moving.
Have you jumped anything yet? Have you gone out and did competitions and jumped any cars yet or anything?
Actually, my first show, I even rolled it one time. I nosedived and rolled it over. And then my last show I just did, I jumped 2 cars.
Oh wow. So so you told us your truck goes about you jumped 2 cars. Wow. So your truck you say goes about 90 miles an hour. So where are you racing right now? I mean, where are you taking those trucks right now? Where are you going next, and where have you been?
Well, I'm hoping to go into Waco, Texas in I think next week. I'll be out there, might do some more jumps and stuff, and might get to race around the track and do donuts and different things like that.
Yeah. Now you have a thing, a person called a daily driver. Tell us about the daily driver. You have a daily driver for your truck?
Yeah, I do. It's a Chevy Silverado.
Okay.
It's lifted 7.5 inches.
Yeah, something like that.
All down, everything to match my Mini, of course. So.
Yeah. Do you ever take it out on the course and have fun with it?
Oh no, Black Betty, she is a pavement princess or a roll crawler. She's not no off-roading. I took her money one time.
You gotta handle her with care, huh?
So,
Yeah. You gotta handle her with care, huh? That's good. Back on your monster trucks, what kind of shocks are they? They got some big shocks in those. What kind of shocks do they have on those?
well, these ones are actually spring shocks.
That's a good question.
But I got me 18 drive in some tours and stuff that I actually know to where right now that's gonna let me drive as soon as I get finished. And I do have a monster truck right now, but it's currently needs shots and some work with the safety equipment and everything. But hopefully by the end of the summer, I'll be crushing competition in the full size Southern Crush.
Oh, I like that. Crushing the competition. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. So yeah, you're gonna so you're looking to move into a, like I said, a bigger monster truck now. Now, what kind of because they have development programs for kids like this who race outlaw karts and then sprint cars. In your case, this is considered a development program for monster trucks, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And so so how old are you know how old the youngest person is right now that's racing a full-on monster truck?
Yeah, I think she's 16 or 17.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure she's 17.
Wow. So your new truck.
And so at the end of it, summer, I'll be youngest.
There you go. So your new truck that you have, you're needing shocks and need some stuff with it. How soon are we going to see you with it out there? Is it going to are you going to be let's talk about your goals actually, your immediate goals and your long-term goals.
Let's give it up for Pleasant Cook.
Good evening, folks. We are back. We've got Pleasant Cook on. We had some technical issues, but we've got her back on Skype. We're going to have her on an audio. Thanks for being so patient with us, Pleasant. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Now, is that a nickname or is that your real name?
That's actually my real name.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So we were talking about your truck. We were talking about your trucks, how they're how they're 1/3 scale, and also you're looking into getting into. You were answering Bryce Ott's question as well as when do you think you'll get into a big monster truck, into a full size one? You said you had one already waiting for you. When do you think you'll be able to get into that?
Hopefully by late summer, it just needs a few work done, and then it should be ready to do it. When it's done, I'm gonna start trading, and then I'll be out there.
Wow, right on. So what are your plans? So what are your plans for the immediate year for 2015?
Well, I'm really excited about going to the four-wheel jamborees and stuff, going out there with my new sponsor, Vision, to represent them. I got a great show in Joliet, Illinois that's coming up, and it's always a great, real fun turnout and everything for the kids. And then, so like I said, hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be driving that full size.
Yeah, that'll be really exciting to see you do that. And what are your long-term goal plans? Obviously, to get into a big monster truck and compete in the nationals.
Yeah, Monster Jam World Finals. I'd love to compete in there.
Yeah.
My main goal is to drive the red, white, and blue Medusa. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, there we go again. Yep. Well, we told her we can have her call in, so that'd be fine. That's my computer, so. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so we'll have her call in a little later. I'm having computer problems, but we've got on the line right now. We've got on our thing right now, Daniel DeKeyser. Daniel, thanks for being on the show. You wanted to talk to us a little bit about what you got going on right now. You just recently moved into a 250 micro, huh?
Mhm.
Wow, that's exciting. Tell us about that. And you've been climbing through the ranks, though. You actually went from really quick. You went from beginner box to box stock to junior outlaw, and almost a record amount of time within the course of a year, right? That's amazing. Tell us about that and how are things going for you?
Things are going good. I can't wait until I get in my 250 micro sprint.
Right. Where are you currently racing right now? Did you get into it yet? No, you're not into it yet?
No, we're not racing it. We still need to fix some parts on it.
Right. So what are you doing right now? Are you racing the outlaw cars right now, or are you just taking a break while you're waiting for your 250 to be done?
Taking a break till my 250's done.
Sweet. You're probably really excited about that. You're looking to get into. So you got Dixon Speedway. We've got other tracks. Are you going to try to get to maybe some other tracks like Delta and maybe hit the track, just really hit the track scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you got any questions for him, man? He races a outlaw kart.
Okay.
So.
What's the have you ever been in what's the baddest wreck you have ever done?
Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's probably her. I gotta figure out how to turn. How do we answer this? Hello?
Line 2.
Line 2?
Line 2.
How do I do line 2?
There should be a line 2.
Number 2? No, there's no line 2. There's number 2.
I think you're number 2.
Hello? Yeah, I don't know. We're back on him. I can't. Is it this phone?
I don't know, man, but let's if it's not working on the phone, let's continue.
Yeah, we'll talk to her later. All right, so we're back and we're still with Daniel DeKeyser. Continue your conversation.
Okay. Go.
He was asking you what's the worst accident that you've ever been in, because he's been in one. He's been out for almost a year because of that. That's guess what he was asking you.
The baddest crash I ever been in, I believe, is in Dixon, and all the crashes were going on, I guess, and I apparently got packed up a couple times straight head on into one kid going into the corner.
Right.
And then another one after broke, I think a girl broke her leg in it.
Oh, wow.
I did the same.
I don't think it's working on this phone in here. I think it's in that phone, Tech. Is it supposed to be coming through on this phone?
It would be if she was calling on if she was calling on line 2, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have her coming in on this one.
Then she might be calling on line 1.
Yeah, we'll have to try to dial her back into Skype when it comes back up. So we'll just do that and we'll continue with Daniel. Sorry about that. So you were telling us about that wreck you just got collected up, and sometimes that happens. Dixon's a pretty things can happen at Dixon. It's a pretty hairy speedway when you get out there, and it's big. I mean it's pretty good size. It's bigger than most outlaw tracks that I've announced. So tell us about have you had a chance to test your 250 micro yet?
No, not at all. I'm looking up to try one out soon.
Right. Tell us about the other thing you're also doing. And we discussed it. We discussed it a little bit when we had you on the show last. And by the way, you've grown a lot since we've had you on the show. I want to tell you, you've grown a lot in racing and physically. You're a lot taller than you used to be. Tell us about racing for Ronnie. You're still doing that? Racing for Ronnie? Tell us about that.
Let's see. I'm doing good. I had a car. I had racing for Ronnie on the side of it.
Yeah, the ribbon. You just ignore that. We'll get her back on Skype. The ribbon. You had the ribbon on the side of the car, huh?
Yeah.
On your 7, you see you ran that for racing for Ronnie. So tell us about. You're probably most likely gonna have it on your 250 micro too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, my last beginner box I just started in like a couple weeks after. We just started packing up our ribbons and just like stacking them everywhere on my car.
Right on. That's pretty exciting. So are you or what are you doing right now? You're not racing. Are you racing at the immediate moment? Or are you just waiting for the summer season? Because they've got quite a season over there at Dixon. I mean, they've got all kinds of. They've got a huge micro sprint. The micro sprints are really taking off. Are you going to be there with the micro sprints and the 600s at all?
We're trying to get that. We're trying to get that ready. Trying to get it over the weekends ready so I can race like a next weekend or something.
Do you like move up like every month, like to a different
I know.
division?
It seems like it because you went through 4 classes in 1 year, didn't you? I mean that's amazing.
Like every couple months.
Yeah, I think I stayed in beginner box and I won like every race over in Dixon. Yeah. And then my dad thought I was too good in that class, and then he moved me up into the juniors.
We'll get back to you in just a minute. I think we're going to get Pleasant back on. I'm sorry that we're doing this. It's called impromptu. So sorry we're having to do this impromptu right now with our technology and things going on. So we're going to try to get a hold of Pleasant. We will get back. Hi, how are you? I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what's happening with my computer tonight. But anyway, real quick, we're going to let you go because we have Daniel DeKeyser in here. But I want you to just give a quick shout out when we have you, who you like to thank, your sponsors, things, and shout outs, and then we'll let you go.
Alright, yeah, I'd like to sponsor Vision Wheel, Discount Tire, America's Tire, BF Goodrich, Dry Dirty Clothing Line, and Mueller Free Clothing Line.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you being on, and thank you so much for your patience with us. Other than having our little issues, it was a great show, and it's awesome having you on and seeing what you're doing. The trucks are looking good, so I hope we hope to follow you soon. And by the way, we had Donald up in Denver on the show a while back. I see that you actually had a chance to meet him also before that you go. I mean, you got a chance to. He's a local. He lives over here in Lower Lake, where I'm at.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. No problem. All right. Thanks for being on the show. Thank you so much. All right.
No problem. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get back to Daniel DeKeyser. I'm not sure what happened. All of a sudden, it was working, and then the computer shut down. So we're gonna get to the points and all that with Lakeport Speedway a little later. We're gonna do the we're gonna recap. But right now we've got Daniel DeKeyser. We were talking about your 7D and racing for Ronnie. So you were telling us about that. You guys have a bunch of ribbons that you're putting on the cars, and that's just an awesome tribute. And so you're gonna carry this over into the 250 and the 250 micro. Now we were asking you before we had to get back to Pleasant Cook. We were gonna ask you if you had a chance to test the 250 yet. Have you had a chance to get around in it?
Now, I actually did get it from my uncle, but no, I haven't tried it out yet.
Right. So what's your ultimate goal that you're trying to get? Are you trying to get up to a big time sprint? I know because big time sprint. Yeah.
I'm really wanting to race one.
Me too.
Yeah. What about it'd be cool too. What about the because you get to move up. We saw how fast you were talking to how fast he moved up. Man, he was right. He was right. He's like, man, you must have went to a. How did you do that in 1 year? Did you go like each month go to a new class? I mean, how did you do that in one whole season? How did you accomplish that in one whole season?
It's just how good I was, I guess, and I guess I'm just better with better motors and faster cars.
Yeah, you just kind of you stayed focused. You had a goal, you had a dream, and you stayed with it and you went for it. That's exciting. So now we're up to they have the 600 micros, the 3/4, the 5/8. Are you gonna climb up to those two, the 5/8 and 3/4, and you get to 600, and then your ultimate goal is to be in a big sprint. Is that correct?
Yep.
World of Outlaws, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you got anything you want to ask him, bud?
Okay, so was it really hard? Like once you moved up, then you kind of had a little bit issues from a different kind of cart. Did you have any issues?
Nope.
No. So moving from one cart to the transition was easy. Moving from one cart to the next.
Yep.
Wow, man, you're just so amazing. And I looked at Dixon's schedule. Are we going to see you out there at all this year for any of them? Because they've got quite a big schedule for the 250s and the 600s.
Yeah, all we need to do to accomplish the micro, we just need to put on the wing, fix the motor, have somebody drive it around real quick to get my pedals moved up a little, and then get something done with the motor, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to be out there soon.
Wow, that's going to be exciting to see you out there. And so you're, I want to talk a little bit more about your 250 micro, and I want to kind of get into what kind of kind of engine it runs and what kind of car it is. I know is it like one step up from a 500? Is it like the 250 micro? Because you have you've got the exhaust that comes out that.
The long one.
Yeah. Tell us about the engine and all that, and what it runs. I think we have a picture of it. It says number 55. Is that the one you're running right now? We have a picture of it. Is that your?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My dad just put it on the wing just to see what it looks like.
Yeah, we just snagged a picture of it. It's pretty cool looking. So tell us about it. It looks like it might be one scale up from a 500, right? Kind of like that. Yeah. What kind of engine does it run? Is it really? What kind of speeds do you get in it?
I'm not sure about the speed, but it's a Honda motor and it runs methanol.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's exciting. Now, are you going to be taking it to, like you said, you got Dixon, Delta, Lemoore. Are you going to be taking it to more than one track?
Yeah.
Sweet. Right on. So thanks for being here with us. You got a couple more things you want to ask him, because after that we're going to get into the recap, and then we have a call in at a quarter till. We're going to talk to Kid KJ Shane that races a monster truck. we're gonna have him in a little bit, so you might ask him a few other things,
Okay.
and we'll get on to that.
Like when I first saw it, did you like think? Because I thought it was like a sprint car, but like a little smaller. Did you like when you first saw a micro? Like, did you thought you were like going to a sprint car? Stuff a little
Yeah,
bit?
kind of.
Okay. And like when you're when you're little, did you ever like do like any like a little special move like you after like when you're like you knew when you're gonna win, like you did like a number like
Yeah.
did a special thing?
My dad actually raced in Lakeport Speedway, and
Yeah, he did. He did. The number 17. What was it? It was a street stock.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're kind of following. That's cool. You're kind of following in
Yeah.
your dad's footsteps. Ever get an idea? Maybe wanting to try out paved racing.
Probably.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show. You want to hang with us for the rest of the show? We're gonna get into the recap, and then we have our other caller calling in, and of course we have some topics we're going to talk about in NASCAR in just a little bit, and as well as upcoming races that are happening at Lakeport and Ukiah Speedway, and of course Dixon. There's a lot going on for racing for 2015. We're going to look at the points system so far, the point standings to start with in our recap for Lakeport Speedway. We're going to start with the mini stocks, the car and driver total points. Matt Preston, in number 12, has 105 points, followed by 104 points. Roy Ingalls Sr., Sean Keon. Sean is on 101 points in number 29. We got to get his daughter on. She races in Outlaw Kart too. We got to get her on once. Mike Peterson, the number 98. Roy Ingalls Jr., number 95. Richard Knight, the number 15. He's currently 6th in points. Extreme Outlaws. Have you guys seen those? Those are pretty exciting. The Extreme Asphalt Outlaws that he has. Extreme Outlaws. Car and drivers. Jackson Long. Looking to get him on the show too. The number 19 Jackson Long, 103 points lead to the number 96 of Ron Duke Jr. Tristan Moosey, the number 93. Sierra Furia, number 29. She's doing really well. Danny Helm, the number 17 with 28 points. Going to the Junior Jammers, car and drivers. Stephen Sprague in the 208, and then Elizabeth Ingalls. There's only a couple cars that showed up. Pro Jammers is quite a bit. We're going to go to the top 10 Pro Jammers. David Rogers, who's been on our show. David Rogers is currently the points lead at 185, 175. Ryan McCoff and Kobe Hubert at 174. Alan Perry, 164 points. 160, not too far behind. Gino Dell, not too far behind Alan Perry. Kind of the same way they've been running on the track too. They've really been neck and head to head with both of them. Raymond Taylor, 148 points, and then number 3. Mitchell Odell, 116. David Rank, Gino Dell, number 88, 105, 99 points. Eddie Klein, that brings up the top 5. And look at the Bombers. Those are exciting. You ever watch the Bomber race?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. Those are exciting. Those are exciting. I've always enjoyed calling the Bomber races because they're so. There's a lot of rubbing going on, and they're so exciting to call. Forrest Keeker, the number 79, 180, racing a Bomber. Tristan Moosey, in 87, 177 points. He's not doing bad. He's got a lot of number 2s on so far for this year. Bradley Brackett, number 4, 162 points. We've got Brian White, 130. Denny Kashana racing his number 69 at 105. Gino Bucagnan at number 102 points. David Jones, number 91. Kevin Coburn racing his at 88 points. Dustin Cole, 88 points. Actually, they're tied with Kevin Coburn. Casey Blocker, number 36. That George Abella, there's a big name there. I love watching him bringing up the top 10. Legends. Frankie Pickrell, racing a legend now. I think we got somebody trying to call in, and I don't think it's on our phone. I'm not sure how to answer this phone.
Just ignore the phone for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because we don't. All right. We got Darren Knight in the modifieds, number 99. Mike Collins, number 98. Dustin Knight, the number 92. Charlie Collins bringing up the top 5. Andy Vanderveer, number 6, 85 points. 91 for Charlie Collins. Dustin Knight was 92. Very close between Mike Collins and Darren Knight, the 99 and number 98. Now, you folks that have covered and watched local racing, you know that those two have had this rival and battle over the last 2 or 3 seasons. So seeing them so close together doesn't surprise me at all. Justin Knight in the number 92, Charlie Collins 91, Andy Vanderveer in his modified, Cameron Austin racing at 7C, getting into a modified. Good to see him with that. Cameron Austin also races a outlaw cart. Sierra Furia and Mike Sullivan bringing up the top 10. And that was the point standings for the results. Now I'm going to go to Dixon Speedway results. Things are hopping at Dixon Speedway. We've got, they've already got 3 races. I think they got 2 races down. It started with the James Wooten Memorial. We'll have last weekend's, of course. We're going to start with the 3/4 restrictor plate 600s. We talked about that. The 3/4 are kids your age are racing those. Tucker Lacaze took the win. They worked on the main events. Tommy Carroll, number 2. Number 3 to 7A, Anthony Bruno. Ben Silker, number 4. Number 5, Carlos Ramirez, number 2 to the top 10, Robbie Lewis. Blake Parmley in the number 7. And then the 21, Kyle Mensch. Kyle is a good one. I've watched him climb up too through the ranks. Kyle Mensch raced the 250 when I started announcing there. 250 micro. Colby Craig brought up the top 10 for that. So that's the thing for there. And let's get to the Super 600. We're calling the Super 600s this year. Mike Wasina Jr. took the win. Sean Labor in spot number 2. Tolden Lewis. Number 4, Dustin Sponsler. V&H Fresh sponsor Dustin Sponsler took number 4. Bringing up the top 5. That's really good for the V&H Fresh team to see that. Number 6, Daryl Busby, John Borders. Number 7, number 8, Greg Gillespie, Dennis Shearer, and bringing up the top 10 was Kenny Wanderstack. And there was a did not start for Jeremy Mendez, Adam Driver, and they had some issues with those cars, but hopefully we'll see them get back on. And going to the pop-ups here. Going to the 600 wingless main. Blake McGordy took the win. Blake McGordy, he's a V&H Fresh. Good to see him do it. Good to see V&H Fresh guy take the win. Kelvin Lewis at number 2, 60U, Danny Carroll, Nathan Bordonavi, and number 4, number 5, Randy Sims. And let's see. Randy Sims, we've got Lynn Martin at number 6, number 7, Vince Fernandez, and of course Robert Zachary, David Mitchell, and number 9, number 10, Steve Kaiser. Number 10, we got Steve on the show. It's pretty cool. Good to see him in the top. Good to see him in the top 10 there. Getting to the Colby Plumley in the number 20. That he's getting for the junior sprints. The junior sprints. Isabel Barnes, Jeffrey Pahul, and number 4 would be Sage Bordonavi. The Bordonavi boys taking that. And let's get to. Actually, that covered all of them. So we've got the winnings to cover all of them. We've got going to take a commercial break. Because we've got getting ready to get on the line right now. We've got Kid KJ, and we're going to be calling him in just a moment. We're going to do that right after this break.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor.
See our website at checkerflagshow.com.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht He's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
In the summertime.
You're invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. All ages and divisions in regional and national fields. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are lcmtv.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.
We're back, and what a show this has been. We've had a lot of great guests and some technology things happen in and out, but it's been awesome having you, man. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, by the way. I got to say that again.
Thank
we got
you.
the birthday boy in here for our co-host. And we have on right now, we've got Shane, also known as Kid KJ. We've had Shane on before, and we're here to talk to Shane about some cool stuff that he's doing. Shane, how are you?
Good.
Right on, man. So you were reading something to us. So let's want you to tell us what you got going on. You had something that you were reading to us, something coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm excited.
Okay. What's up is the next show is May 1st and 2nd in Santa Rosa with WGAS Motorsports. I will be driving my KKJ school car to share mini monster truck, and my teammate Gage will be in the KKJ Monster Buddy truck.
Wow, and that's for the WGAS. And by the way, fans, if you don't know who this kid is, you should. We've had him on our show before. Only 7 years old, races a mini monster truck, just like the 16-year-old we had on. And so this is going down May 1st and May 2nd at the Santa Rosa Fairgrounds. Again, it's WGAS Motorsports Tough Truck, Mini Monster Trucks, and Freestyle Motocross, all happening at Santa Rosa Fair. So come watch these kids do their thing. He was just saying that his teammate Gage is going to be there with him, and that's happening May 1st and Saturday, May 2nd, Santa Rosa Fairgrounds. Mark it on your calendars, folks. You do not want to miss seeing this kid do his thing.
And soon we'll have a new truck that I'm going to be driving in, that we're also going to have another person driving my truck. His name's Peyton, and he's going to be driving Lizard Hunter.
Whoa, that's exciting! You're gonna have a new truck. Now, are you gonna have a new paint job, or is it gonna be the same? Is it gonna be the same color?
New paint job.
Wow.
At the show, this is going to be the first time we're going over cars like the big truck.
That's gonna be your first time. Wow. You know, I saw on Facebook, and you guys can go to this Facebook, by the way. Kid KJ, and I saw on your dad's Facebook he had some engines that was there, and he showed me a picture of one. I'm excited. You got some really exciting things that you're upgrading your truck as well, I hear, right?
And we can go to the Skull Crusher page. It's www.facebookskullcrusher.com.
All right, check it out, facebookskullcrusher.com. They can go to that. Thank you so much, man. We have a couple minutes left. You can talk to us. So tell us a little bit about your... I would like to get your entire group on the show, but tell us a little bit about Gage, your teammate. I'd love to have Gage on the show. And he's going to be racing... You said he's going to be racing the other truck?
Yeah, but just to tell you, he was going to be here to do this interview with me, but his dad's going to pick him up right now.
Hey, that's okay. You know, we have a girl that races a mini monster truck on our next show, and so maybe if we can get you and him on the next show, that would be awesome to get you guys either Skype or live, so we'd love to give Gage a chance to actually be on the show so we can talk to both of you. I mean, before I knew about, and folks, telling you guys too on the camera they're watching, before I knew about the development programs, I knew there was development programs for outlaw carts, but I had no idea for monster trucks. Folks, this is exciting. As exciting as you can get to see a kid only 7 years old living a dream. I mean, that to me is just awesome.
That would be a lot of fun, and I'm on the Team Kid KJ team.
Yes. Who is your favorite monster? I want to know who your favorite monster truck driver is. Who are you a fan of? I love Gravedigger is mine. I love Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, Donald, and the Titan.
Ooh, Donald Ependendio.
The Titan and Gravedigger for Dan Spanish.
Yes, Donald Ependendio. We have a co-host here. Would you have a favorite? Are you into monster truck? What's your favorite? You like monster trucks? A little bit.
Probably Gravedigger.
Yeah, Gravedigger would definitely have to be the one. All right, buddy. You got anything more you want to talk to us about before we let you go?
Yeah, let me tell I have to tell our fans something. You guys, it would be very appreciated if you guys could come see my show in Santa Rosa, May 1st and 2nd.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the invite, and I understand from in talking to your father that you're gonna have a camera following you to these. So you're gonna have a camera following you to actually put your journey on TV. That's pretty exciting.
Yes, we are.
Wow, that's exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, man, we're going to let you go. Anything else you wanted to let us know? And we'd like to invite you, if you'd like you and Gage to be on the show next Tuesday night, whether we're going to do Skype or live. I'd love to have you guys in here and have a panel talk and just talk about monster trucks in general. That would be really exciting. Would you like to take that? Take that invite? We'll give you that invite right now, next Tuesday.
Heck yeah, that would be awesome, man.
All right. Hey man, you know what? I love what you're doing. I love your videos. You're just one awesome kid. I love this kid. He's the life of the party. You just got to see one of his videos. He's really just out there. Good to have you on the show, buddy. I appreciate you calling in, and you have a good evening, and we'll get you guys on next week.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye now. All right. Always exciting to have him on the show. Not sure what that is. Always exciting to have him on the show. Learning this new phone here. So let's get into who we're gonna have on next week. Gonna go into my you can find out anything you'd like to know about our upcoming shows by going to checkeredflagshow.com of who we're gonna have on next week. We are going to be continuing our coverage of Way Out West series, and next week April 28th we have an open racer on. I believe we're gonna have Colby Horn on the show. Yes, we have Colby Horn on the show, and this all has to do with the Cam Cartways. So Cam Cartway, there'll be the Invitational, which I'll be announcing June 11th, 12th, and the 13th. So we'll have them on the show. I'm so excited. We have another driver on next week. Development. She just barely stepped into a big monster truck. So we're gonna have. I'll tell you that to find out who that is. Go to our Facebook at www.checkeredflagshow.com. We will have that all posted up there. We've got about 8 minutes left, and I want to thank everybody for watching the show. And we're going to go through our. I got to do this right now before I forget. We got to go to our our new sponsor, which is Healdsburg Collusion Center. Let's get that right now. Healdsburg Collusion Center, located at 20 Healdsburg Avenue. Want to give them a big thanks for being our sponsor. Get them pulled up here. They're actually on Facebook. So Healdsburg Collision Center, located at 20 Healdsburg Avenue in Healdsburg, California. Don't get stranded on the side of the road. They will actually come pick you up. Now, their number is 707-431-4994. No, 479-0339. It's 479-0339. 707-479-0339. You can fax them at 431-2993, located in Healdsburg. Go to HealdsburgCollusion.com. Again, they're located at 20 Healdsburg Avenue in Healdsburg, California. Don't get stranded on the side of the road. They will pick you up. They they body cars. They can fix cars. Anything no job is too big or too small to have them fix. You got a problem? Be sure to bring it to Healdsburg Collusion at 20 Healdsburg Avenue in Healdsburg, California. Blah. That's a tongue twister there. I want to thank everybody watching our show. I want to thank the birthday boy for being on the show. Thank you so much. And we're going to go out with showing those videos we had on earlier and our advertisers. And stay tuned to find out who we have on next week. All right.
Watch this.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor.
See our website at checkeredflagshow.com.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
In the summertime.
You are invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. all ages and divisions in regional and national fields. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are LCMTV.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.